What's up, YouTube? Welcome to today's video. Today I thought I'd share with you guys my David Kessler werewolf bust from the movie American Werewolf in London. This is David as he appeared in final form. I'm also shooting this video for a buddy of mine, Alistair176, who had some questions on the bust. He has a great prop channel himself, and I will put a link to his channel in the box below, description box below. So this bust, I picked it up in 2012, December 2012, from Magee Effects, Pat Magee. It's a latex bust, foam filled. The backing is wood, and the way he sets up the mount for this, you can display it wall display as I have here, or he gives you an extra piece of pipe that you attach to the back of the base. So the wood base would lie flat on a table surface. You have one pole coming up and then one pole coming out at an angle, and you would take the bust, connect it to the pole, and then you have a tabletop display. So again, the bust is latex foam filled. The custom eyes are acrylic. I do not know if the teeth are resin. It is harder than the latex material used in the rest of the bust. But the tongue and the gums is all harder too. So I don't know if it's they used epoxy or something to give the mouth the wet look, and that's what hardened those areas. I'll just close up into the mouth. The bust itself is about 24 inches high from ear to ear, about 14 inches wide, and it is from snout to the back of its neck, approximately 23 inches deep. So it's a fairly large piece, one of the larger busts I own. The hair, I don't know if the hair is hand punched or just laid on to the bust. Pat doesn't finish these himself, people in the studio do. This particular copy had asked for a bloodier mouth, and by chance I found out that Mike Nahira, who goes by the handle Circangle on the RPF, he's the one that finished this particular copy. Now Pat offers these as a bust, a life-size bust, or you can get the full-bodied figure. Some other prop buddies of mine have the full figure, like Lee Lambert and Larry Kidd. Most recently I saw pictures of Joe Rogan, the comedian, also the UFC announcer, commentator. He picked up a full-body werewolf from Pat. I'll just give you a little close-up on all the details. On other copies, this outer trim of hair, the grayer color, is a little longer, but they kind of trimmed this close on my copy. So if you do ever contact Pat, that's probably one thing I'd keep in mind if you commission him for a copy of this bust. to give it a little bit more length on the trim of the hair. But that aside, everything else I'm happy with. I'm not a big fan again of latex. It's not a material that lasts. It's not like resin that's gonna last forever. Eventually, if you don't care for it, it will dry out and harden, crack. Again, I picked this up in December 2012. It feels and looks the way it did from when I purchased it. And this is August 2016. But I do keep the bust out of direct sunlight. And for the most part, there are no lights on in my display room. So there you have it, fellas. Pat Magee of Magee Effects, David Kessler Werewolf. And Pat does some other creatures. He does the Werewolf from The Howling. He did other characters from American Werewolf in London, the Meatloaf. He does a Grinch. He does a full-bodied Exorcist, Regan from The Exorcist. Meg Mucklebones. Those are some other noteworthy creations of his. And Magee is a real effects guy. I think Men in Black, he's credited to Men in Black, Aliens vs. Predator, the fan film Batman Dead End. So the sculpt and the work will be top notch. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys in the next.